Turn things around. Critics are hoping Dan Carter's inclusion will be enough to buck that trend for the Australians. Well, they're coming off back-to-back losses in the Tri-Nations to New Zealand and South Africa. Prior to that, they beat France, Italy twice, and the Barbarians. That seems such a long time ago now. They've only managed 3 tries in their last 2 outings, and that's not good enough against the top 2 teams in World Rugby, the Springboks and the All Blacks. New Zealand, they've scored just 1 try in each of their 3 Tri-Nations games so far. 22-16 winners over the Wallabies in Auckland 5 weeks ago, coming from behind at half-time. And they've been training under very tight security since arriving in Sydney last Sunday. We're about to find out what secrets they have up their sleeves. George Smith is out there with the Wallabies, and here are the 2 lineups. And you can see that Rocky Elsom is back in the number 6 jumper for Australia. What impact will he have on the game tonight? And 19 years of age, the fullback James O'Connor, his first start in a Bledisloe Cup encounter for New Zealand. Number 8, Kieran Reid, keeps Rodney Soialo on the bench. Carter is back in 10 and McAllister is there in 12. Coaches Robbie Deans and Graham Henry. And here are the reserves now. More test caps on the All Blacks bench, mainly because of Rodney Soialo, Demelmonch, Afoa, Eaton, Soialo, Leonard, Donald and Nonu, and Polonau, Alexander, Mum, Pocock, Genia, Cross and Hines for the Wallabies. Of course, for New Zealand, if they win tonight, they'll retain the Bledisloe Cup for another year and keep their Tri-Nations hopes alive. There's Graham Henry. He's ready for the action tonight. He's indicated that there may not be as much kicking as we've seen in the past. Robbie Deans indicated the same during the week as well. Both coaches on edge as we stand by for the national anthems. Patrice Tupuki will be performing the New Zealand anthem, and Peter Cousins and the Qantas Choir performing the Australian anthem. But New Zealand first of all. Wonderful rendition of God Defend New Zealand from Patrice Tupuki. And now Peter Cousins and the Qantas Choir. That's Australia Fair.
Australians, oh let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page let every stage, announce Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, announce Australia
Australia at home for the first time in the Tri-Nations. They have a good record at ANZ Stadium, winning 21 from 25 over the years. 3 of the losses have been to the All Blacks, though. The last one was in 2005. They've lost their last 4 Tri-Nations games, the Aussies. There was 2 last year at the end of the tournament and 2 already this year. So it's time to turn things around. And now they will get set to face the HAKA.
Which one's it going to be? The throat slitter or the traditional?
Which would you prefer?
Both of them are scary.
What did we work out? The throat slitter's only if they don't respect you.
It's the traditional.
Didn't look like a scary one, but we're 50 metres away.
Interesting also, Richie McCaw leading it. Normally one of the Maori boys. Piri Wipu, or one of the Maori boys leads it. Maybe that's a huge sign of respect for Richie McCaw.
Les Ma'anono putting everything into it. He's on the bench tonight, making way for Luke McAllister in the number 12 jumper for the All Blacks. Mills Mulaina in the foreground there, playing his 75th Test match. So he's now 4th on the all-time list as far as Test caps go for the All Blacks. Most in this current squad. 29 years of age, and Matt Giddo showing the respect the HAKA requires. And we're just about set now. The referee tonight is Jonathan Kaplan from South Africa. His 53rd Test